The Conservative Holiness Church this time of year loves to hate on the Super Bowl. They love not supporting it, and they love letting everybody know that they're too holy to watch it. There's a CHM pastor down in Virginia, named David Spivey, and apparently this year he was the one to give the eloquent rebuttal of the Super Bowl and the evils of it, and how it will reach inside your body and steal the very soul from your breast. And I can remember as a kid hearing holiness preachers that just loved to go off on the Super Bowl and condemn anybody to the pit that dared to turn it on and have a Super Bowl party. I had a Super Bowl party yesterday. It's the first one I ever had, again, because the CHM wouldn't let me do it when I was in. And I enjoy football very much now, so I got together down at Mom's, made some food, and watched San Francisco get their hearts broken one more time. Now, the CHM likes to make a lot of claims about the Super Bowl that they don't really have evidence for. They can't back up. But that is something that the CHM does anyways. They like to do that. They will just come to a conclusion about something, and they will say it enough to where it becomes so, and it becomes such a strongly held belief that the members know better than to try to push back against it, because the backlash could be severe. Why are you asking about the Super Bowl, brother? What is in your heart that makes you even want to entertain the fact that maybe the Super Bowl is not a sin? I think during the next revival service, you need to come down and we need to get this out of your heart, so forth and so on. And one of the claims that they will make about the Super Bowl is they will say that it is hero worship and that America worships athletes. All right, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's think it through. Let's break it down. America likes the sport of football. And one thing that America likes to do is we like to sit and watch guys play a game that are very good at that said game. For instance, Tom Brady is one of the best football players that has ever come along. One of the best quarterbacks. He never played for any of my teams, so I always hated when my team went up against him, but there's no denying the man was good. We all decided that because Tom Brady was so good, we was willing to sit and watch him throw that ball, because he was good at throwing that ball. It's enjoyable to watch somebody play a sport that's good at that sport, just like it's enjoyable to listen to somebody play a piano or a guitar that is good at playing a piano or a guitar. Now, is that what you mean, holiness movement? Because you can call that hero worship if you want, and you would be wrong. There are a lot of teenagers and kids that see these guys play football and then want to play football like them. Listen, I want to play guitar like Brad Paisley. That don't mean that I'm going along with every single thing that Brad Paisley does. He's a fantastic and fine guitar player, and I want to play like him, and that's as far as it goes. There's nothing wrong with that. We can admire somebody else's skill at a particular thing. Now, another thing that they're going to say is that there's all kind of lewdness and immodesty. Oh, the cheerleaders. Oh, there's cheerleaders. They get brought up all the time. I watched that game last night. I don't think I saw one shot where the cheerleaders were the focal point of the shot. I saw them in the background a couple of times, and maybe there was something in the preliminaries that I didn't see, but it wasn't the main focus. And by the way, guys, the cheerleaders that I saw was in like a shirt and short shorts. You're going to see worse than that at Walmart in the month of July. And another thing, just because I watch the Super Bowl, that does not mean I put my seal of approval on every single thing that happens at that Super Bowl. That's foolish. That's like saying that because you follow politics and listen to the election results, that you agree with every single thing Donald Trump ever did in his life. Well, no, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. Who would? With any individual. I'm watching a game. There's going to be something there I disagree with. Well, let me make this case to you for a minute. I no more support everything that happens at the Super Bowl than you support everything that happens at Walmart or everything that they sell at Walmart. If you go to the back in Walmart, Go back to the magazine section. You're going to see some things that you'll disagree with. Go to the calendar section. We've all seen it, fellas. They got Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. You don't agree with that, holding this movement. But yet you still go to Walmart. And you don't have to go to Walmart. You can find another grocery store that doesn't carry it. But you still do. Because it's convenient. You see what I mean here? We could take this argument all the way down. We could just get more and more legalistic and legalistic. I obviously don't think it's wrong to go to Walmart. Because you can't line up everything in this world to what you personally think and believe. Another thing you're going to hear the CHM talk about is all the commercials. The commercials are terrible. I watched the commercials. I don't really know what you're talking about. Did you? Maybe the Beyonce, you didn't like the Beyonce one? Okay, that's fine. You know, whatever. I thought the State Farm one with Arnold Schwarzenegger was pretty funny. And of course, I liked the Budweiser Clydesdales. Thought that was fantastic. I know you're not going to like him, but I don't think it's a sin to drink, so therefore I enjoyed it. I'm saying all that to say this, guys. If you don't like the football, that's fine. Don't watch football. But it's not some satanic worship thing that you guys painted out to be. I think one of the things that David Spivey said was, I implore you Christians to turn it off. Listen, America, you know, we're in a stage where men are maybe not quite as manly a lot of times as we'd like them to be. So I implore you, turn it on. Let's watch some simulated combat, fellas. Watch some guys striving to get something done. Watch these 11 dudes kicking the heck out of another 11 dudes. That's good. That's manly. That's fun. So CHM, why don't you come down off the high horse and get back to preaching the gospel and leave this other stuff alone. Just stop. It looks foolish. Your double standard gets exposed all the time with this kind of stuff. Just leave it be. And if some church decides to show the Super Bowl to bring in some homeless people, to show them a good time and to show them that Jesus loves them, how about you leave them the heck alone?